What's down, people, and welcome back to another episode of Ghetto Gospel. So where we left off at. Last week, we talked about Laban chasing down Jacob after he ran off with his two daughters. We also talked about how God pulled Laban to the side and told him he better not say a word to Jacob. The last thing we talked about was how Laban rolled up on Jacob all pissy because he left without saying nothing and claiming that he stole his ugly little idols. And now we caught up. So when we pick it up at the last part of verse 35, that talk about how Laban was searching all Jacob and them's tents, looking for his little ugly idols, and ain't nobody realized that Rachel had them. So when Laban rolled up in her tent, she had stashed them joints in a saddlebag and sat down on them. And then when Laban showed up, she said she couldn't get up because she was on her cycle. And so with all that searching, that man ain't find nothing. And so now that boy Jacob hot. He going off like,
what, I look like a criminal to you? What I done did to you that'll make you chase me down? You done went through all my stuff. What you done found? Huh? You found what you was looking for? Go on, bring it out here so everybody can see. Fam, I've been rolling with you for 20 years. And I ain't been nothing but good to you. Your goats always delivered healthy babies. And I ain't never ate none of the animals in your flock. If any of them ever got snatched up, I always took that loss for you. You demanded it, whether it was stolen that day or at night. I was out here burning up in the daytime and freezing at night. I gave you 20 years, 14 for your daughters and 6 for the flocks. And you changed my pay 10 times. If God ain't had my back, you would have sent me away broke. But he done seen how you tried to play me, and he passed his judgment on you last night.
And Laban was like,
them girls is my girls. Them kids is my kids. Them flocks is my flocks. Everything you see, mine. But at this point, I can't need much to do nothing for my girls or my grandkids. Come on, let's make a deal, bro. It's you and me.
So Jacob picked up a rock and set it up to be a marker. And then he had his whole family gather up a whole bunch of rocks to make a pile with his.
You see folks set up rocks like this in the Bible from time to time when they want to make sure folks don't forget something.
And then they ate by the rock pile.
You will also see folks eating meals, almost like a way of sealing a deal or a treaty.
So then they named the pile of rocks the witness pile, almost like they were saying the rocks saw what happened. Then Laban was like,
now God gonna watch you when I ain't around. If you do my daughters dirty or you find you another wife,
like he really wanted that drama.
I might not see it, but God gonna see it. You see this pile of rocks I set up? This gonna mark the turf. I ain't gonna come over there to put hands on you, and you don't come over here to put hands on me. So let my guys and your guys judge between us.
Then Jacob was like,
on my pops.
Which I imagine was kind of like saying on my mama. So then Jacob made a sacrifice. Everybody ate. And then the next morning, Laban got up, kissed his daughters and his grandkids, and went on about his business. Now, it's one thing I gotta take a pause and bring up, because I couldn't help noticing it. You notice how God told Laban to keep his mouth shut and not say nothing to Jacob? You see how he had all them words for Jacob? I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but that last verse, that's the last time you gonna see Laban. What happened to him? I don't know, but I imagine I ain't trying to find out either. So that's it for this week. If you don't know Jesus, but you're trying to get to know him, go and click that first link in the description down there. I'll see y'all next week, and as always, peace, and I hope y'all people straight.